I'm a lefty too, so because I was thinking I'm obviously always like make my guy a righty, but like I made my created guy in Diamond Dynasty a lefty, and I feel like it's been like a huge help. Mm, excuse me? This perk says call time twice consecutively on an 0 count to receive a pitch up and in. That's crazy. So you like piss the pitcher off, and then I don't know. I guess maybe if I have like a hot zone like on that corner, like maybe that'll work out for me or something. Oh, I didn't say it earlier, but when we were talking about play discipline and shit, I looked it up. I mean, and this is from 18, the show 18, but someone said plate discipline affects the percentage chance of a check swing being successful. Plate vision affects the size of your plate coverage indicator, so your bat covers more of the strike zone. Right. So just yeah. So you probably just can't check swing as good, but it seems like the vision is more important. Yeah. Yeah. Carl. Oh, damn! I have cleats that add 10 speed. Let me move him. For too long. Mm. Yeah. You earned it. Damn, they got me batting last. Marco Hernandez is back down in Double A. That's too bad. I feel like he's been up like in the majors a few times. But I feel like usually those back and forth guys don't go to Double A.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ty Culbreth gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
This time I thought you were, yeah.
So stepping in, Domingo Salazar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
0-1.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Yeah.
This one's
Yeah.
quite a bit off the plate.
I've been thinking about that because if I'm going for the plat, it seems like I was looking through all the trophies. There's going to be some stuff like that showdown mode's going to be tough, and just like in general, I want to become like a better hitter and not just like hacking at everything.
The hack that time. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
In a double play situation.
At the plate, Willie Abreu. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-2 delivery. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's 6-1. Strike. Heading into the box, Arvison Perez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Salazar is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Domingo Salazar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Oh my god, now I'm 0 for 3. Oh god. Yeah, I fucking hit a ground ball to the second baseman, and he kind of bobbled it, and I'm so fast I beat it out. That's not... Yeah, on that post, someone was saying, like, a good way to think about it is, like, someone with high vision and low contact will, like, put the ball in play a lot, and then it's good if you have, like, the speed to, like, beat stuff out. So just, like, put pressure on the defense, and that seems like exactly what my situation is.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-1 is the final tonight. Hartford led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ty Culbreth. It's baseball. It's...
Yeah, like, why are you not playing, like, to begin with?
Domingo Salazar. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Salazar is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an out.
I hate myself. I just swung at 2 of the worst pitches of all time.
That will retire the side.
I haven't gotten a hit yet in my second game. Or this is my third game. I still don't have a hit.
After striking out his last time up. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Oh my god. I tell myself to be patient and I let nice shit go by.
Triple digits on the radar gun.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
You didn't even get it.
The 1-2.
That's so stupid.
Matheny is off at first with 2 away.
Yeah.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly.
That's insane. I just hit like a weak ball up the right side. The first baseman scooped it up and without turning it around just flipped it behind his back to the pitcher like 10 feet away. Like he didn't even take it out of his glove. That fucking...
Standing in, Domingo Salazar. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Yeah.
Back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. Now
been here for too
lineup,
long.
stepping in, Marco Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Tolia is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Ready
The
for another
tsunami
shot now.
coming up to the
Zue
plate.
Lin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 3-2 pitch.
Oh, no, that's you know Zue Lin.
Nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So it's a tight
Jonathan
spot
Lucroy is
First and
down here.
second,
What the
1
fuck?
man out, and that brings in
I just got
Jonathan
picked off.
Lucroy. Oh, and
Wow.
it throws him, and they got him.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door.
Yeah,
That's his
I
first
don't know
save
why
of the
he's down
season,
here.
But it certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close.
I got picked off because literally like
The Hartford
the
Yard led this game from the third
like
inning on
the
and never wavered.
I didn't even take a lead. It just like happened so quick. Like it like cut to me standing there, and then like it was already they were already throwing it.
So coming to the plate, Domingo Salazar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And
Oh
boy,
my
big problems
God,
here
suck
to
my
start this
fucking...
at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Salazar is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against us.
So digging in now, Domingo Salazar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Yanked on the ground down the line. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I'm the worst hitter of all time.
That tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Count is 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing, he gets him to pop
Let's
it up.
go.
That's a base hit, their first of the game.
How did that feel?
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
I was gonna ask you that at some point. Like, have you ever gotten walked
Ready
before?
once again, Daner Lopez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Daner Lopez.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Now batting, Domingo Salazar. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Comes set, the 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
A whopping 6,500 in attendance.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Fouled away. The set and the 1-2.
Get through there.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Sea Dogs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Chase Sugar claims the win out of the pen.
Chase Sugar.
Wayne Henson closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for Mark DeRosa.
See him going and going and going like the Jazz.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Nothing like a good old rumble
It's
pony.
baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next.
Rumble Pony.
Is that a different? Is this a new team? Binghamton Rumble Ponies, or they call it something else? Binghamton
Kevin
Mets.
Smith gets the call for
Yeah.
game 1 of the series.
Is it the same team, you think?
Zach, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight.
Ah,
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
nice. Nothing like a little rebranding in Binghamton.
Domingo Salazar. First pitch on its way.
Binghamton. Bingham.
Duran gets his lead at first, nobody out. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Pick it up.
And that runner will go no
Yeah.
further than second.
Rumble Ponies is like a fire name too.
No mistake what he
The
was
rumble
sitting on,
anything.
looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. At the plate, Tate.
You have like a fan blowing on you right now.
Now
Slightly.
the 1-1 pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. The tag gets one. On to first as they get the double play to
That didn't
get
make
him
a
out of the
difference,
inning.
no.
So now it'll be the
That's
four-hole
fine.
hitter.
Nah, maybe that is a little bit better actually. I sounded like it was blowing directly in it before, like directly into your mic.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. 3-1 our
Yeah,
score.
I know it was on. It was like that yesterday too. It just seemed like it got louder like a second ago.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down. It ought to be good for extra bases.
Yeah.
And they've really got something
It's
going here.
I like it because I have my shit in my basement, and there's like as you're walking down the stairs, you can feel it, how much cooler it gets.
But it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
It's so nice.
Austin
I mowed the lawn today, and then I like came down. I was fucking sweating sack because it was so humid out, and I just came down here. It felt incredible.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third. Is with that the lead
It
swells.
turns out you're
That's the
only a
difference in today's
deleter.
games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able
I
to
really wish
deliver
my guy's
a
name was
3-2
Mauricio
win.
Dubon.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting.
Now to the plate, Domingo Salazar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Smoke toward the hole, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in to try it again, Austin Wright. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here it comes, the 3-0. There's ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. Standing in, Michael Osinski. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a little blooper to center.
Paloopa.
Oh, and he misses it. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 9-1 ball game. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Domingo Salazar.
Oh damn, they have me in a DH right now.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Matt Blackham. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh. If I did a power swing there, that would have crushed that.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's
A
usually
little
the
bit
case
of,
when
a
you
little
win a
bit
game
of the
by 8
homies.
runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
13-5 at the end of all the action. The Portland Sea Dogs get the win after banging out 16 total hits.
You're
It's baseball on
fooling
the
me
show,
now.
and it's coming up next. Stepping in, Domingo Salazar. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, this is fucked up. Like the time of day, like this, I literally can't see the ball like coming in.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count.
Like I feel
moves
like
to
they don't they
1-1.
call that like the batter's eye, like the wall they put up in the bat in center field. Like that's literally the reason why I can't see it. Like that's like a thing I've heard that before. There's like when they put up a wall like that, it's so that there's nothing directly in their line of sight. But like literally, because that's there, I like can't see the ball because like the sun's reflecting off of it. That happens a lot.
Digging in, Domingo Salazar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oof, looks like
Yeah, I think it's this.
that swing. It's 0-1.
Yeah, because I know that they don't have like obviously they don't have the real minor league stadiums, so I think it's like yeah. So that's probably why they played it so much. Like it was probably like half the team's like home stadium. I guess it was only the first at bat that it was like that.
And he will make the play out there, and there are
Yeah, he like. I was like, wait, did he just like not throw that pitch? And then all of a sudden it like came right by me.
Out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Striding in, Domingo Salazar. He'll lead things off against the same.
I just flew out and happened to be a sac fly, so it doesn't count as like a bad at bat.
To earn that trust from their managers, we'll see how he handles it here.
Brody moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Ready for another chance, Domingo Salazar.
Designated hitter, Domingo Salazar.
First pitch coming, here it is. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hurts.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Right here. Come on now.
The 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down.
Yeah. Yeah, the voice sounds weird.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Oh, you know who is it?
The 1-2. Grounded.
Oh yeah, I think I. Oh, look him up.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
There's a song by a dude named Jack Harlow.
On paper, this had the
And I thought I had heard a song from him recently on just like a random like Spotify playlist, and I was like, oh, that's good. And I was like, oh, that's a white kid. And then I heard the song on this, and I saw that was him. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, Oliver Tree, is that the dude from The Vine where he's like, hi, my name's Turbo?
Chase Sugart gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
I'll try to find it. I am pretty sure it's him. He's wearing the same fucking jacket too.
So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show, and for more, click over to theshownation.com.
And he like, oh yeah. Yeah. No, he does. The songs that I've heard, I like the song I'm talking about is What's Poppin'. I like that. And then I think Ghost is in this. What's up? My name's Turbo. I'm 23 and I saw access to the children.
Binghamton.
The dude's been wearing the same jacket for like 20 years.
Salazar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
That's my funny.
Pitch on the way. Second inning starts with a fast.
What's it all for? You know you want more. That's him. That song is him.
That evens it up.
Is that the kind of music that he makes usually?
All right, one more time, right here.
Now here's the pitch. On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And It's fouled away.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and let.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. He's through first and hustling for second. And that is off the wall in right field.
Slide.
And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Striding in, Daner Lopez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this
You
early
need to show
season
me that.
contest. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there. And that...
Digging in, Domingo Salazar. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Lifted into the air to shallow center. Newton takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Settling in now, Domingo Salazar. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
Now here's the pitch.
Oh my God. This man just threw a fastball down the middle of the plate, but it was literally 90 miles an hour, so it was like a year ahead of it.
Right back up the middle. He's got it.
Come on.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff
Minor
man's
leaguers don't throw
retired
that
here to begin
fast.
the 6th. Leading off the inning,
Yeah, I think one guy was starting high 90s, but for the most part, it's been pretty low.
Before the bottom half of the inning. At the knees, strike 1.
I hate myself.
A swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
A 4-1 finish.
Yeah. It throws you off like so bad. And it's stupid because like in real life people can do shit like that as long as they're like consistent. Who would remember there was a time that Billy and Sean had the beach house at Salisbury and we went up and we were watching the Red Sox and they were playing some dude who literally like took like a crow hop off the mound. And they like didn't call it a balk because they were like, yeah, he does it like every time. Maybe. I don't even remember what team they were playing. I feel like it was the Astros, like the Indians or something, but I really don't know. But yeah, the dude literally like was 5 feet away from the mound, like when he pitched every time. I'll be right back. forgot they do this shit. They literally show you like sitting on the bus or like on the plane or whatever. All about balance. That's all you can ask for. Yeah, and he's like, oh, a 58-foot curveball. So if I, it's just I got something about training and it said on off days, like you can go like in and train, like does that like skip over it if I just like play a whole series like all at once? Like do I have to like back? Oh, I guess that you don't have an off day. Okay. Batting practice and shit.
Domingo Salazar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count.
Yeah.
The pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Yeah.
So striding
well, I was thinking the batting cage might be beneficial to like help my like discipline, I guess. I don't know. It didn't even let me do it. It just like I thought it would let me do it, and then it just showed my guy in the cage. I was like, oh, congrats.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Zue Lin.
Now batting, shortstop,
Yeah. Are you gonna make the playoffs?
He pulls this one into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Yeah.
Stepping in, Domingo Salazar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Out in front of it, strike 1. Fouled off.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
A Ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
I like need to be more late. I'm like always early on everything.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Into the box, Domingo Salazar comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he gets the call.
Wait a second.
Number 1.
Oh my God, there was like a full ball's length in between the outside of the strike zone and where he threw it, and he just called that a strike.
You got it. Round it. Round hard. Round hard. You're scoring. You're scoring.
And he's safe.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what the inning, puts a little doubt in the other team's mind. And after this triple, the lead is only 2. So a long ball, and we're all tied up, people.
Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row. And this looks like a train that's not about to slow down.
Oh yeah, this might hurt your run for 100 too. It'll be the last mistake you ever make. Sheesh. Yeah, like the guy bobbled it for like a second and let me beat it out. What's my speed at right now? Yeah, I mean, I still got thrown out like a guy, like I hit it like down the third base line, and he made like a jumping throw and got me, so it's still not like guaranteed. Yeah, well, so yeah, right now it says 70, and then it says plus 10, so I don't know if that means I'm at 80, or... Oh, that's fire. 10 speed from the cleats, that's just, like, humongous, I feel like. Yeah.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League. Chris Mazza, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his
I was sitting there. I was like proud of myself for like having discipline, and like then I saw it said like vision or whatever. It said negative. I was like, what?
Try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch.
I had like literally just the game before I was looking through the settings, and the default thing for the umps was like perfect. And then I changed it to the personalized one, and that bullshit happened.
Play is made here to end the inning. Digging in now, Domingo Salazar. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man. Here we go. Caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I hate myself. I swung at 2 pitches that like almost hit my feet. And they were like breaking balls that came like at me. Like I shouldn't. Then I don't swing at me. Oh my god.
A native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one.
Yeah, I have 3 triples already. I like the speed. Hell, if it gets past the outfielder, it seems like a pretty much guaranteed triple.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there in time, and now
I just had a ground rule double. That would have been easy triple. Like the outfielders weren't even near it.
Jansen Whitty trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Ruda comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marco Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here on a base hit.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Portland Sea Dogs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Matthew Gorst claims the win out of the pen his first. Time for minor league baseball. Number 73 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on it, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
The outfielder like slowly trots over and then just catches it with ease.
Has a look, now the pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know,
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Domingo Salazar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature.
It's like hits the bat and the guy's glove at the same time. Like that's how hard you hit it.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here now the 2-2. There he goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not. But
okay, tell me why I just successfully stole a base and it said minus.
Stepping into the box, Tate Matheny. The 3-0 pitch. And that
I mean, maybe I feel like I probably should have gotten thrown out if the catcher made a better throw, but like, I don't know.
Striding in once again, Michael Osinski.
Yeah, I still got it though.
Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Salazar. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So stepping in, Austin Wright, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Into the box now, Tate Matheny, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he struck him out. So a big out there, but this
struck
slim lead
him
is still in jeopardy with only 1 away. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many.
I like the diversity in the fans too. Like I feel like in the past like games they just have the same like 5 people like copy and pasted, but it seems like there's a lot of different like people.
The 1-2.
Yeah.
That's strike 3.
I wonder what this shit's gonna be like on like next gen, like how wild like I mean, cause I've been thinking about playing GTA too. Like you don't ever see like the same 2 people like together or something. I don't know, like.
Oh, he tries to force it into second, and it's too late.
So I feel like next gen they'll be able to like there's so much more like computing power they'll be able to do like so much more shit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Domingo Salazar. Has a look at that pitch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2.
They have like the actual like vendors from the stadium like in the game.
Hitting from the left side, you really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And he just manages to get his hand in.
Oh yeah.
And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Duran leads off first with 1 away. Count even now at 1-1.
Foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Hey, need you right here. One time. Let's go.
A swing and a ground ball to third. There's one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end,
That's
these guys
crazy.
come away with the victory and look on to the next one.
4-2, the final score today. The Sea Dogs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Oh yeah, I mean you're a 106 overall league.
Welcome to MLB The Show.
So like, what are your like hitting attributes like capped
Drake
at?
is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that misses 1-1.
That's pretty good. I mean, and though where like the weaknesses for like your archetype, like what are those up to right now?
Gilliam is there, 2 down.
I guess like what are your like worst stats then?
Domingo Salazar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1. Grounded to short, reined in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Salazar fouled away.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. The only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider.
Digging in once again, Domingo Salazar, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
Oh my god, bro! I get challenged to like knock a guy in, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna focus up, and then I swing at a pitch that almost hits me. Like I don't get it.
That pitch bunched.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap, but it's off his glove.
I'm about to get an inside the park home run right now. Let's go. A stand up inside the park home run. I like it.
Unbelievable.
I mean, the guy, like, he tried to jump and rob it. It hit off like the very top of the wall and then like bounced away. So it was a perfect like opportunity.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Sea Dogs put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Kyle Hart.
A player receives input from a coach.
Rally Mantis. I'm literally playing this on my phone. Yeah. remember doing that, like, in real life. One time, one of my coaches, it was doing, like, soft toss to me, but he was standing behind me. Oh my god, that was the hardest shit of my life. I've never, like, swung so hard and missed, like...
The game's future stars are on display. Connor Wade will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
1-1 to count. Now here it comes.
Oh, what?
Up high. 2-1 now.
Like a car? Like for... what is it, like, good
And
overall?
it's fouled away.
It's not too bad.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Swing. Fastball, and that's the
Oh
first
my
out.
god.
Now at the plate, Domingo Salazar. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
I just... The first pitch, he threw, like, way high, and I literally, like... my body took over, and, like, I was like, alright, I'm not swinging at that. And my body, like, took over and swung at it, and then I worked it to a full count and swung and missed on, like, a middle of the plate fastball. Like, how does that happen? Like, he gave me exactly what I needed, and I still just missed it.
Attaboy. Let's get ready.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's why I want it to be. Oh, yeah, I definitely got Diamond Dynasty already. That's why I wanted to make my third baseman while lefty.
Third, Lynn on second. Longy on at first with 2 down.
How many subs do you have?
2 balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put
Have you, like, spent any, really?
Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Yeah.
Fouled off to the right.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right
Come on,
field.
go hard. Go.
And that is off the wall. 1 run is scored. And a relay home. But this throw is well up the line, and 3 runs have scored.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded, and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second. 3 RBIs, Richard.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits. Bottom of the inning now. Now in the box, Domingo Salazar. Fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
Oh, this guy's 4-seamer was just 89 miles an hour.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're not, like, unless, like, the versions of people that are in, like, the high 80s or, like, low 90s, it's not going to be, like, their real stats.
The shows continue. Stepping into the box, Domingo Salazar. He drove in all 3 of his club's runs in that ball game a night ago. And that's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Popped him up. Stamets is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now, Domingo Salazar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Salazar. There you go, left line. Hey, 1 time right now.
Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside.
Yeah, damn, this guy's throwing 100. Jesus.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field, base hit. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away. At the plate, Tate Matheny. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Boy, there were big RBIs, big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Domingo Salazar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Jones is right there, 1 down. Striding into the box, Domingo Salazar. Here's the first pitch to him. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out.
Hey, no one better right here.
Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Let's go.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
12 men on base.
Time for minor league baseball. starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Get down.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And they catch up to him and slap the tag on him. And that. Now at the plate, Domingo Salazar. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the. Fastball.
Drive it right here. Come on, Biggie.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Matheny, the runner at third. Whitty at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. Next will be the designated hitter, Domingo Salazar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 4-2 the final score today. The Hartford Yard Goats jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Fans, our final line score. First quarter.
It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Luis Carrasco gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Keep it rolling.
The windup and the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Digging in, Domingo Salazar. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time. Standing in, Domingo Salazar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Here's the 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Ready with the 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. He struck him out.
The
third time he's fanned in the game. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Ready for another shot now. Domingo Salazar.
Domingo Salazar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, real good.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning.
Hey, we need you right here. One time.
That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection.
Here we go.
2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Maton ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
They left 6 men on base.
It's baseball on the... So coming to the plate, Domingo Salazar comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat, skied into very shallow right.
Fucking shit.
Pujols is there, makes the catch, retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Domingo Salazar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Dig, you're scoring.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. So digging in now, Domingo Salazar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Salazar.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Thank you.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now batting, Austin Wright. No hits to this point.
Austin Wright.
Salazar on at first, nobody out. Ground ball right side. He's got it. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Good job, Brandon. Great
That's good
job,
athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball.
12-3.
Salazar, he singled his last time up.
Domingo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3. Ready once again, Domingo Salazar. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Domingo
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Right here.
The 1-1. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Out of play off to the right. Two men are on with two men out. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that one is gone.
Having a good time,
on a two-strike
having a
count
good
with two
time.
away in the inning.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was one strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye. Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
12-6 the final tally here. The Fightin' Phils scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Brandon Lebrand wins his 3rd of the season. Robbie Drake couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. It's baseball. It's The Show. And it comes your way next. Now at the plate, Domingo Salazar. And he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow. And a curveball in for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And the pitch. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And this ball game is tied at 1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake. And you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Domingo Salazar. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Grab that pitch now, eh?
And another foul ball. Smoke toward 3rd. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at 1st. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marco Hernandez. 1-0. Here it is. In there. Now the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The set and the 1-1. Slow little roller to third. Throw got him by a step. Would have been a run if he'd beat it out, but now to the plate, Domingo Salazar.
Domingo.
Popped up. Marchand
Fuck
is
you.
there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in, Domingo Salazar. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The count now at 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking.
Oh,
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
The Fightin' Phils have now won 5. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Domingo Salazar. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Got him swinging in the dirt. Marchand has it. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Stepping in, Austin Wright is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And a dive, but he's back in. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special.
Digging in to try it again, Domingo Salazar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Leading off the inning, Domingo Salazar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th.
Digging in, Domingo Salazar, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no error. 4-2 the final score today. The Fightin' Phils get the win despite 3 errors.
A player has addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. The coach advocates a more disciplined approach.